Hi, Noot. How are you?
I'm wonderful.
Good.
You're also one of the founders of Rose Charities as well.
Yes, I am.
Maybe we should start out that way and talk about that. What is Rose Charities?
Rose Charities is a great grassroots organization that started in Vancouver with lots of Vancouver volunteers, and we have hospitals in Sri Lanka and Cambodia that we support.
Now we should, this is a good time to look at the pictures, and you can explain a little bit where the money goes and how people can help out, because you told us beforehand, and I find it absolutely amazing how far money can go. We'll look at the first picture, and it says somebody getting their eye examined. Maybe you can explain that one.
Yeah, that would be in Cambodia. We do a lot of eye reconstructive surgery for very cheap, $20. You can give someone their eyesight back.
So you donate $20 and that can help someone see
yes,
again.
and it's such a small charity that if you donate $20, we can actually show you where that money went and give you a photograph of who that helped.
Aww.
You know, it isn't a huge charity with big costs and all of that.
Oftentimes people are afraid to give money to charities because they don't have an idea where the money goes at all. So that's great to know.
Yeah, it's such a small charity, and everyone who helps out is a volunteer, and we can really show you where your money goes.
Well, and it's so empowering for people when they can see it too. You know, they feel like they really honestly made a difference because you show them the difference that they made.
Yeah, so many people donated money to Sri Lanka after the tsunami hit, and they were sort of wondering where their money went. You know, Sri Lanka is still in such chaos, but we can really show you the progress and what we've done and how many, we've helped 10,000 children.
And speaking of children, oftentimes children can be born with something called a cleft palate. Maybe you can explain how people can help out with that.
Yeah, in Canada, if a child's born with cleft lip and palate, they get instant surgery, but in places like Cambodia, you know, they grow up with it, and it's very hard for them to talk, breathe, eat. They get very sort of outcasts in society, and for about $100 you can give them their face back.
Yeah.
You know, which is,
well, and the ability to smile and express themselves in a way they were never able to
and
before.
Eat and breathe. So we do that surgery as well as acid burns, which is a very big problem in Cambodia.
And there's a real family connection to how this whole thing got started and everything with your uncle and...
And my father, yes. My uncle started this charity in Cambodia 15 years ago. And my dad...
There's your uncle there.
Yeah, who's a pediatrician, came in with me 3 years ago and went to Sri Lanka. They were the first people to go to Sri Lanka and help out after the tsunami. And that's sort of how I got involved. The first show I did was children were drawing all these crazy pictures, and my dad sent the pictures back with their consent and said, you know, you should do something with these pictures. And that's how I first got involved. My first show was 101 drawings that these children did of their families with chalk scribbled over their families. And we raised a lot of money in New York.
Very cool.
And that's sort of how I got started with it. And I started a New York branch of the charity. And then we started this crazy fashion show.
Well,
okay, we have to talk about the fashion show.
You're a Vancouver girl, so you come back here to do this the show. You did it last year as well. Explain the concept behind this.
It is crazy. It's really something you got to see. It was my mother's idea.
Yay! And when it's explained, people will be like,
it's called Be Bear. Maybe you can elaborate on that.
Well, when I was little, my mom would ask me if I wanted to get dressed, and she'd be like, do you want to wear clothes, or you want to be bear? And I would run around naked screaming, be bear.
Like every kid does.
Exactly.
So that's how we got the name, and it's a really fun charity. Basically, it's a fashion show, and we have a professional auctioneer, and everyone has paddles, and the clothes get auctioned right off the models, but in a very tasteful way. It's a lot of fun. It's very tongue-in-cheek.
So as the clothes are being auctioned, the clothes are removed.
Yes, it's basically an underwear show. There's going to be a fashion show in the beginning to showcase. We have a lot of the top Vancouver designers, as well as top designers in New York, Chanel, Calvin Klein, Ralph Lauren, Richard Kidd here.
Do you sort of make these connections as you're going through and you're working with people and you're doing stuff? Like, you know, would you like to support this charity? Can we have an outfit? And
yes. You know what? People in Vancouver are so generous. Every designer that I've talked to in Vancouver wants to be involved. Like last year, we really took on everyone, and now we're trying to make it more smaller and diverse with really the top fashion.
Now, Noot, you unbelievably have had a career spanning 10
years.
10
already.
years. So nice to meet you, because I've always
You're an old-timer in the business.
You are. I've always heard your name. And how have you enjoyed that experience of modeling? Because it's not often people have a career that's as, I guess, successful as yours. Never mind, 10 years in the business is a huge feat when it comes to modeling.
I've been really blessed, really blessed. It's another reason why I've gotten into this. I just feel like I'm so lucky to have the opportunities I've had in modeling and being able to still model in the places I've been and the places I've seen, and I really feel like, you know, I've had it easy, so it's another reason why I want to help out.
But advice to young girls who want to get in business, because it's often tempting, and so many little girls want to be like the girls walking down the runway, but you often have to start at a young age like you did. What's your advice?
It's not easy, but, you know, try it. I say, you know, just go to an agency and they will be honest with you. You know, they'll tell you you got it or you don't got it.
Well, and you were really fortunate as well. I mean, you had great support systems when you went into it, because you were, what, 13?
13.
Yeah, so I mean, you have to have a supportive family. You have to have a supportive parent there. And people, how much of a difference did that make that you had that sort of support behind you and that grounding as well?
Huge. So many girls go into this business at a young age and just get lost and sort of eaten by the business.
Well, you moved to New York, right? I mean, it's like the greatest city in the world.
Oh, come on. I had so much fun. So much fun. Teenage years in New York.
Don't doubt it.
Couldn't ask for a better life.
Now, which campaigns can people currently see you in?
Right now, I'm in the Vera Wang perfume campaign. Levi's is out. And I think Ralph Lauren online.
Not too shabby.
Not too shabby at all.
It's so fun.
Okay, and it'll be a very fun and fashionable event, and what a great cause. If you want to check out B. Bear, it is Vancouver's naughtiest fashion auction, of course, hosted by our guest today, Supermodel Noot Seear. If you want to check it out and get tickets, you can go to rosecharities.org, bbear.ca, or Ticketmaster to get your tickets. And hey, if you just have extra money lying around,
I was going to say, people can donate online at Rose Charities?
Yeah, but you know what? Come to the event, because not just fashion, we have a silent auction there as well. From everything to classes at the Vancouver Film School has been donated, to snowboards, to everything.
And people can bid on those
It's just some great way to get some great deals on stuff.
Very nice. Couple wicked DJs spinning as well.
Yeah, DJs Flip Out. So I'm really excited.
Flip Out and Zach Santiago.
Thank you, Noot. Really nice to meet you.
Thank you. What a pleasure.